Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do our monthly tarot forecast for April 2021. Oh, so exciting. So make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if any of this resonates with you, as well as bookmark this video. And you can come back into the entire month of April and see if anything correlates. I'd love to read those comments as well to see if anything happened or that is being said on this that came true for you. Make sure that you do follow me on Instagram as well. I do a daily card of the day in my stories. So the cards for those days are picked in this monthly tarot forecast. So this is where they are. It isn't just like I pick a random card and we just go for it. It is always chosen on this segment. Also, if you want to book a reading with me, go to my website, witchofboise.com. I am now booking for readings. They're going to be only in Zoom or over the phone. So make sure that you check that out. If you want to win a free reading and be featured on Ask Witch of Boise segment that's also on my YouTube channel, look for all of my social medias, and that's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and any social media. Just look up Witch of Boise. If I'm there, I'm there. And you might find when I'm opening up those Ask Your Question, and you might win it. So definitely do that. All right, guys, so let's see with our month of April. I'm looking down here because I have my little calendar. And it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 weeks in April. So what I want to do is I've been shuffling this. I'm not going to take any flyers. And I want to mix up the order, in the sense that there's going to be reversals and uprights and stuff like that. And I just like to make sure that those are all mixed up. Okay, so I'm going to cut this deck. This is the Witch's Tarot deck. We're going to cut this in the 5 weeks that are in April. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. I'm just going to put this over here as the discard. Okay, so we are going to start off with our first week. All right, I also want to put out there that for 2021, if you watched the collective year reading, we got the card for 2021 for the collective is the Page of Pentacles. And for April, in that reading, we have the Queen of Swords. So that is also something that we want to keep in mind. And that is kind of a echo energy from all of this as well. So the Page of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. And Page of Pentacles is about messages. It's about getting into financial standings. It's creating wealth and material items, earthly items. And with the Queen of Swords, this is an independent woman that is straight to the point, can be kind of bitchy, kind of cold, but she knows what she wants. She doesn't need a man. A lot of people are going to probably become single because the Queen of Swords is about splitting up. It's about being in your oneness and not needing a partner. So a lot of traditional tarot readers, when they get the Queen of Swords, it usually means like a divorced woman. So I take it more as not a divorced woman or just like a spinster kind of deal, but it's an independent woman that's done taking people's BS. So it's a really powerful energy that's happening here. Let's also put in mind that the beginning of April is, most of April is Aries season. So that is really fiery, really passionate, creative, a little bit of impulsive. And this really plays onto that Queen of Swords energy because she is so powerful. And it's interesting because on April 20th is the start of Taurus season. So that's more of an earthy, practical, a little bit boring, a little bit predictable energy that's happening, but very reliable, dependable. So it's interesting that these two energies are getting that Queen of Swords, because it's totally that. So just to keep that in mind. All right, so we have it's Thursday, April 1st, 2021. Our card is the Four of Pentacles. Then we have Friday, April 2nd, 2021. And that's the 10 of Wands in reverse. Then we have Saturday, April 3rd, 2021. And we have the King of Swords. Okay, so interesting. We're talking about the Queen of Swords. And then there's our king. There he is. So at least this first week, it's going to be all about letting go of the past. Now, it's also making sure that you aren't alone. You might be alone or may feel alone, but you aren't doing things on your own and you aren't having to bear the burden of it. And with the King of Swords, he is the masculine energy to the Queen of Swords. Very independent, very straight to the point, is very dry in the sense that isn't this florally person that's going to be coming and sweeping you off their feet. They are very practical and very intelligent, very sharp. And they, with the swords being air energy, this can be also an air sign. So that is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. But it just feels like that there's a lot of energy that's happening right now, which with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, and that's the releasing things from the past. And I just feel like this is just a really, really cool start to this month. And I wouldn't be surprised if you hear back from people from your past. And this always does happen when you start to let go of things. The universe works in a very, very strange way. So when we we'll just say like a relationship, when you break up with someone and you're so heartbroken over it, and maybe it wasn't your decision, and you're like, I just want them back and blah, blah, blah. And the thing is that the universe like knows what's best for you and is trying to make you into the path to find that perfect person. And if you get so wrapped up in the past, that's all you're going to be doing is repeating these old patterns. Now, when you actually release it and say, you know what, I miss them, I love them, but I'm done. There was a lot of issues and I didn't look at them that way. And you know what, this saved me a lot of time. So I'm just going to let it go and just continue forward. That's usually when the universe will start to test you and say, oh, really, beach? Here is that person from your past. Now, let's see what you do. And are you going to go fall into the old patterns and get into that and not move forward into something and into the being that you know that you are? Or are you going to fall into the old habits? Or are you going to actually evolve and say, no, I'm actually a lot better off and a lot more worthy than this? So it's something where the universe might be testing you. And I feel like with that King of Swords, that might be a signifier as well. Okay. We're going to go on to the next week. Oh, my table is so cramped. I have been so busy doing readings and trying to keep up with everything. Okay, so we have Sunday, April 4th, 2021. Here she is. There she is. It's our Queen of Swords, but in reverse. very interesting because we ended that week with the King of Swords and now it's the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's going to start that week. All right, and then we have Monday, April 5th, 2021, and that is the 8 of Swords. Wow, big sword energy that's happening. Okay, Tuesday, April 6th, 2021, Justice in reverse. And then we have Wednesday, April 7th, 2021, the 6 of Wands. Then we have Wednesday, or that was the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. Wednesday was the 6th of Wands. So Thursday, April 8th, 2021 is the 7 of Swords. Friday, April 9th, 2021 is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And then Saturday, April 10th, 2021 is the 3 of Wands. Okay, so with this week, we're starting off with that Queen of Swords energy, and that being in reverse is kind of like the shadow side of the Queen of Swords, which maybe is isolating. Maybe this person appears to you, maybe from your past, or maybe someone new, and you just kind of shut it down. And you know what? The thing is that you are allowed to be around people safely, of course. And you need to make sure that you don't completely close your circle and that you keep that open. Don't be so cold and so like, I don't need anyone, you're out of here, like can do it myself. Well, that's great. And no one's saying that you can't. But in order to have a fulfilling life, you need a fulfilling circle as well. So it's making sure that you are open to receiving any sort of relationships. Even if they aren't like super, super meaningful, you still need to have and gain these relationships. Then we have the 8 of Swords, and this is stuck. This is a mental mind stuck. So it is feeling like you're trapped mentally, but you really aren't. So making sure that you aren't going to be self-sabotaging yourself. And this is going to be that energy that's going to be released after that Queen of Swords, after that Sunday. It's going to be like, I don't know, and it's maybe not trusting yourself. And then we have Tuesday, and that's that Justice in reverse. So something is a little amiss. Justice might be blind. So something is happening where the scales are not balanced. But always remember that karma is very real. Even when that scale is imbalanced and it doesn't seem like it's fair, karma always catches up, and that is a universal thing. But we can feel this karma, this energy that's going to be coming on to the next day, Wednesday, with that 6 of Wands. This is a really, really good victory. This is success. This is winning a battle, but not necessarily a war, but it's a good win. It's a good esteem for our sales. And then we want to make sure that on Thursday, we are watching our boundaries, because there's going to be people that are testing it. And this can also be you self-sabotaging yourself as well. So it's making sure you have healthy boundaries. If you catch yourself talking badly about yourself or anything, it's making sure that you put those in and say, you know what? It's really great what you just said, but I don't give a damn. And just like get that thought out of there and just keep moving forward. And this is the same thing with people. People can say a whole lot of shit, you know, but the thing is it's your life. And I think it was RuPaul that said it, which you pay them no mind if they're not paying your bills. So it's one of those energies where it's just like, just whatever. Haters are going to hate. And you know what? When you have haters, that means that you're getting some sort of attention and you actually give a shit. So, it's pretty cool to have haters in that sense. It's not fun to get them, but it tells you something where it's like, I'm actually being impactful in some way. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some sort of family drama. It doesn't have to be like blood family. It can be a friend, group, that kind of thing. So something's a little bit off balance in that home life. But then we have the 3 of Wands, which is a waiting energy, and it's a planning energy. So Something is going to be happening in your creative, passionate aspect of your life. And you're going to have this, and it's pretty much going to be waiting to see, what do I do next? All right. So we are going to do the next week. Okay, so for Sunday, April 11th, 2021, it's going to be the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have Monday, April 12th, 2021, we have the Wheel of Fortune, or in this deck, the Wheel of the Year. Then on Tuesday, April 13th, 2021, we got the 9 of Cups. All right. Then we have on Wednesday, April 14th, 2021, we have that Hanged Man. All right. And then we have on Thursday, April 15th, 2021, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Then on Friday, April 16th, we have the High Priest, or the Hierophant, in reverse. And then on Saturday, April 17th, 2021, we have that 5 of Cups. So this week we're going to really be starting off on really major highs, and then it's going to come back down. So live those highs, man. So we're going to start this week off with really not doing, like, Sunday to me with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, like, the thing that comes into mind is like, I'm not going to do a damn thing. And that's just what kind of keeps coming out with me. So Sunday, you're just not going to work. You're just going to hang out and chill. And, you know, there's things that you can be doing, but it is what it is. Then we have this next 3 days that's going to be really, really awesome. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, and what that is about fate and destiny. So everything that happens on that Monday is going to be really just be in tune with it and go with the flow. If things start to happen, things start to happen. Do not resist it. There's a reason why it's happening, because it is in your fate and destiny. So if someone asks you to go somewhere, say yes. It's one of those things where it is a yes kind of day, and just go with the flow, because you never know what's going to happen. But this is a really, really big energy. Then we have on Tuesday, 9 of Cups. This is our wish card. This is really, really exciting. So anything that you've been wanting to manifest or have been thinking about, this is a signifier that things are going to start to happen. Now, for me, when I get this card, things are going to start to happen. However, you have to make sure that you are doing the energy exchange in order for it to happen. So you want to make sure that you are open to receiving this. And if you have been receiving gifts or receiving more than you've been giving, it's the thing that you need to start giving more. So it's making sure that your energetic exchange is open in order to receive what you've been wanting. Then we have the Hanged Man. And perhaps we're on this high of this 9 of Cups, like everything's going to be great. I have no cares in the world or whatever. And something's going to happen where you're going to need to pause a situation or whatever. You need to pause and stop and look at the situation from all different angles. This is not going to be something that is going to be cut and dry. This is something where you will be, you'll need to really be looking at it from all angles, because it's definitely not a one-sided issue. And then for our Ace of Wands in reverse, to me, this feels like a lack of passion. This is just kind of that echo from that 8 of Pentacles of like, I don't want to do it. So try to do stuff on this day to get that blockage open and to really get your creative juices flowing. This can also be that, like, maybe you're down on yourself where there's a lack of affection. This is a very phallic card. So it can be a lack of sex, that kind of thing. So it's just good to like release your sexual side in a safe and consenting manner, and just really try to get that blockage unblocked. All right. I don't know. I'm cracking myself up today. I don't know what my deal is. Okay, so then we have Friday, the Hierophant in reverse. This is something that is untraditional, something that is not traditionally happening, that you typically would do, or just a lesson that has not been learned that keeps coming up because you don't learn it. So it's making sure that you are looking at things. If something seems like this seems familiar, like I've dealt with this before, there's a reason why it's coming up because you didn't learn the first time. So just keep that in mind with that. And then on Saturday, we're kind of feeling a little melancholy. We're being a little pessimistic. So we want to make sure that we are expressing gratitude and not looking in the past. It's moving forward. All right, then we have our fourth week. Ooh, that was like precisely that week. Cool. Okay, then we have Sunday, April 18th, 2021, the Three of Cups in reverse. Then we have Monday, April 19th, 2021, the shadow side, which is the Devil in reverse. Then we have Tuesday, April 20th, 2021, the Ace of Swords in reverse. And then we have Wednesday, April 21st, 2021, the Three of Pentacles. Then Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, the King of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. This is echoing the last week of the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we have Friday, April 23rd, 2021, the Nine of Wands. And then we have Saturday, April 24th, 2021, Death in reverse. So very interesting. So there might be a imbalance that's happening with your friend group or something that has happened. And maybe this is also an echo from that Saturday where it's looking in the past and being like, maybe I don't have any friends, or maybe my relationships aren't as strong as I seem, or like that they seem. But the thing is making sure that you also are embracing yourself as your friend and reaching out to people. That can be huge. And, you know, people have a lot of stuff going on. And everyone does right now. Like, we're all dealing with the same thing. And it's a crazy time. So it's just making sure that you are reaching out to potential or to friends and potentially like mending things that might need to be mended. And this can be even past relationships too. Like, and I'm not saying like relationships, but like past friendship relationships. And then we have the Devil in reverse on Monday. Beautiful energy. This is releasing a chain that has been happening to you and that has been attached to you for quite some time. So you're getting past this BS that's been happening in your past, and you are letting go of those chains. You're no longer a part of that. So really embrace that power moving forward. And then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is a blockage of communication. So it's making sure that you are verbalizing what you want and being direct. Do not beat around the bush. But with this being in reverse, this tells me that that's going to be a major communication issue. So just keep that in mind. And then on our Wednesday, I should say, the Three of Pentacles is about working together, working as a group. So it's working well with others, and also it's taking other people's critiques and ideas and building them onto your own as well, while creating credit for, you know, everyone. So it's just working as a team and working really, really well. Now with the King of Wands in reverse, this is telling me that there is a blockage of that passion, that creativity. And this is happening with that Ace of Swords. That's just right, or the Ace of Wands, I should say. That was a week before. It's being in reverse, so there is a blockage that's happening. And maybe you're not feeling it. You're not feeling that fire. And this is also the start of the Ace of Swords this week is the start of Taurus season. So perhaps that fire is starting to die in the sense of the Aries season's coming out, and really Taurus energy is really coming in. And with the 9 of Wands on Friday, this is making sure that you're going to have walls up, you're going to be a little defensive, but it's okay to let people in. It's just making sure that you have those boundaries. It's having those in place is a huge deal. And you don't have to be so defensive. You can let the walls down just a little bit. You can let people in. And then on Saturday, we have the Death in reverse, which tells us that something that you thought was over is not over. This is like zombie energy to the nth degree. So it's something that you thought was done and over with, and it's being resurrected. So just be aware of that. All right, then we have our last week, and then it looks like I didn't have enough cards, so I am just going to cut the deck right here and finish this off. And then the 30th is on a Friday. Perfect. Okay, so Sunday, April 25th, 2021 is the 2 of Swords. Lots of sword energy, I have to say. Then Monday, April 26th, 2021, the Fool. Very cool. All right. And then Tuesday, April 27th, 2021, Strength. And then we have Wednesday, April 28th, 2021, the Knight of Swords in reverse. More sword energy. Then we have Thursday, April 29th, 2021. The 6 of Swords, more swords. And then Friday, April 30th, 2021, the 9 of Swords. We have a lot of swords going on. The 9 of Swords in reverse. So we are facing a dilemma. Our heart and mind are not in a line, so it's making sure that if something becomes an issue and you can't decide which one, do a pros and cons list. It might sound silly, but that's going to really help you get in alignment with both of your mind and your heart. And then it's like a new beginning. So a week ago we had the Devil in reverse energy, and so now we have this Fool energy, which is new beginnings. So this is telling us that these chains have been released from that Devil energy, and now it's time to start anew. But do not forget the lessons you have learned. We had that Hierophant earlier, which is like reminding you got to remember this. And then on Tuesday is Strength. It's you have the strength to do anything, and you might need to gather that strength. And sometimes you might feel helpless in the sense that, I can't do this anymore, in the sense of like, just whatever's on your, just grinding you down. The thing is you have the strength to overpower this, because your story is not over. So it's making sure that you really gather from that strength and move forward. With the Knight of Swords on Wednesday, is a slow-moving energy. There's a blockage here. This is like one of the quickest cards in the upright, but being in the reverse, it tells us that this is slow-moving energy. So just keep that in mind. It's probably going to be one of those days where it feels like everything's going in slow motion. Like even the stuff that you normally can do really quickly, it's like, why am I in slow motion? This is so stupid. And that is Taurus energy, by the way. Then we have the 6 of Swords. This is about moving forward, moving to from rough waters to calmer waters. So really good omen. And then ending it off with the 9 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Swords in the upright was my 2020, my personal 2020 card. So this being in the reverse is really, really cool. This is, a lot of it is waking up from a nightmare. Things aren't as bad as they seem. When this is in the reverse as well, it's like, stop being so dramatic. Get out of bed and go like do something. Stop trying to stir up shit. Stop trying to be this drama queen. It's time to focus on your life and yourself, and stay in your lane. Stay in your lane and don't worry about what other people are doing. And if other people are worrying about what you're doing, you know what? Have them stay in their lane, and you can put them in there. But it's just, don't be drama. All right, guys, that is it. That's it for our April 2021 monthly tarot reading. I hope you really enjoyed this. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, comment below. Again, bookmark this. See if any of this happens to you. And also make sure you check me out on Instagram. All of these cards will be up in my stories for the cards of the day every single day. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.